Hi, I'm Lisa Wilcox, and I'm absolutely proud to be here at the USDF Symposium with my trainer, Ernst Hoyers. I've chosen Ernst Hoyers because we've been working together for the last 6 years, and I have never had such a success with a trainer with so completely different horses from ages, exteriors, and of course you know that I work primarily with stallions, and Ernst as well has worked primarily with stallions in the Spanish riding school. And we've just really connected, and I think we're able to show you what a good rider-trainer combination can accomplish with any kind of horse, and also being able to convey that on other riders and trainers that are working just as hard as we are to be the best they can in this fantastic sport of dressage.
Ich finde, dass dieser Lehrgang über die Pferde sehr gut läuft und dass wir mit den Pferden genau diese Unterschiede aufzeigen können, dass alle Leute davon sehr viel mit nach Hause nehmen können, profitieren können, dass sie eben überall vom Jungpferd bis zum Grand Prix Pferd wirklich die Arbeit, was reell gemacht werden muss für die Pferde, dass jede Phase da eine Lernphase für die Leute und für die Pferde ist.
And I'd like to introduce the 3 riders that we had chosen, starting with Lisa Blackman. Can you give us some details why you wanted to ride here and why you chose the horses that you chose to be at this symposium?
Well, I wanted to ride here because you've had such success with Ernst, and also I wanted to help the USDF with educational programs. It's really important to us at Stargate that we deal with educated customers, so we feel it's a big responsibility to us here at this farm to help promote any of the educational programs. And I picked the horses because those were the horses that I needed help with.
And this is Chris Hickey from Florida, and we're really pleased to have him here. I'd like to ask him why he's here with the 2 horses that he chose to be here with.
I came to this symposium with these 2 horses. I have a very nice stallion, and the second horse I brought this time is a newcomer to me. I haven't had him that long. I knew he also would fit into their program very well, and he could show what they wanted to show.
Now we have Sue Giacoma, and she's come with 2 very fantastic horses. And can you give us a little background on why you're here and what type of horses you brought?
I'm here because I totally respect your program with Ernst, and I wanted to be a part of that and learn from that. I chose a young stallion to bring because I think he's a wonderful horse, and I have not a lot of experience with stallions and wanted you to share your experience. And I chose my upper level horse because he's a fantastic horse and lends well to teaching and learning.
For those of you who have never seen our work on the hand or demonstrated in magazines, I'll explain to you here what we have. We have a capstone or a cavesson, and we've put a triangle rein on it with buckles at the top for quick and easy adjusting. We have here Ernst's outside rein to control the tempo forwards. And as you see, he's put it on the cavesson so that he's doing actually the half halts on the nose and not the mouth. We want to encourage him to chew and feel comfortable in the mouth. That's the most important thing about the entire work. So we want to start with half halts on the nose bend, not to interfere with his mouth whatsoever. You see the surcingle with the rings at the top. His outside rein is fixed inside the outside ring so that it stays in position at all times when he's working with it. Our triangle rings, you see we have 3 possibilities from the top to the middle to the bottom. When we've opened it up for the young horses, we begin always in the widest positioning so that they have the most possibility to balance themselves with their heads and neck. And you'll see with the young horses, this horse is the most inexperienced which we have today, and he'll use his head and neck to balance himself in between. And my position in the front is only to keep him straight. I don't want to disturb him too much in his balancing. Of course, I don't want to go too high and, of course, not too low, but I do allow him a certain range of movement to balance himself. Ernst will be working with 2 types of whips. One is elastic and one is stiff. The elastic, the more flexible one would be for a horse that's a little bit more lethargic. We'd like to get him a little quicker behind. The stiff one is for the one that is more active, and we would like to slow him down. So what I will do, we'll start on the left hand. Today, it is just to test his reaction. We are not waiting to have a perfect pee-off. And now he's just testing his reactions and starting very small. So it's good, it's good. And I continue to move my legs even if I'm not really going anywhere, to give him the idea that I am. Make him think he should be moving, that I don't block him with my body language. And concentrate on keeping him straight in the front. That's really all. So, it's good. And sees that his reaction is more paying attention to what you're doing. He's not going on to the bit, so we're starting to shorten the connection. So. You can see that he's not familiar with a lot of the stuff. You can see how he's adjusting his frame to balance himself with the activity we're asking for behind. And we can only, you see him thinking, and we can only ask with little assistance with the whips. You see, he's really coming lightly. He does not want to get him too uncomfortable in his head. The most important thing is that I go forward when he starts to hold himself like this. So it's fine. The most important thing now is to keep him going forward. Now we're asking it more out of instead of coming out of the walk directly, we're allowing him to go actually into almost a trot. So, and at that moment I gave the body language to go forward. I turned my back to him, so it's fine. That he wouldn't block again and go backwards. I opened it up. By standing like this, I block. You saw I went like this. Automatically, he's going to come in my direction.